I made this the other night and I simply must make it again because it is so good. I'm making Coca-Cola chicken, which I saw from Tiffycooks. She does these videos that I love to watch where she cooks her husband lunch for the week. And this was one of them, and I thought, that looks good, that looks easy. Try it, delicious, you'll love it. And it is so easy. I will link that recipe down below and I'll link the video that she showed it in. Surprisingly, I am not really playing with this recipe too much. I am adding ginger and she uses oyster sauce. I'm gonna use hoisin. The prep for this is so quick because I did it all many moons ago. I'm using my frozen garlic pucks, I'm using some frozen ginger that I had, and I'm using some frozen onion that I had in there. We're good to go. The only part of this recipe that I do not like is that I'm cooking chicken on the stove. It's going to create a mess, but it is worth it. I have my pan here, medium heat, a little bit of vegetable oil. I'm using bone-in, skin-on chicken thighs, salt and peppered. Well, first I patted it dry really well. Dry chicken, dry meat, dry anything means a good sear. Salt and peppered the skin because the skin side is going down first. Once that is cooked for a few minutes, you will know when your chicken is ready to flip because when you sear it, it will release from the pan. You don't have to pull it, it will just release by itself. We're not cooking the chicken through right now. We're browning it on both sides for a few minutes each side, and then we're gonna take it out. Sorry, had to turn the vent on because this thing was smoking and it was so loud. So all I did was flip the chicken, take it out when that was browned on that side, added in my onions. I didn't need to add any extra oil because the chicken grease was in there as well as the oil from before. Just cooked those down for a couple of minutes to make them a little translucent. Then I added in my garlic and my ginger, cooked those for another couple minutes, and now we are ready to finish up this dish. Made a little bed of deliciousness. Gonna put the chicken back in. A part of me this really hurts because I love crispy chicken skin, and when you start to braise it, it will make it soggy again. So that's another downfall of this, but it's delicious, so I don't care. To this, we're gonna add some soy sauce. And this is where she would add the oyster, but I'm using hoisin. And my little can of Coke goes right in. Make sure everything is covered. Cover this for 15 to 20 minutes, depending on how big your thighs are. And that's it. Time is up. We'll see what we got going on. Oh, that looks insane. The smell is delicious. I did come in here once and do a little basting action. Oh, it's all sticky from that Coke. The sugars in that just like really does a job on here. Let me see if I can get you closer without smoking you up. Look at that. That's some good looking chicken right there. To finish this off, I would sprinkle with some green onions if I had them, if I had been thinking, but I wasn't. But I did have some parsley, so a little is better than none. And that's it. This is Coca-Cola chicken, and it's time to have a moment with this. There's dinner. I have my chicken. I made some rice the other night when I made this the other night, and I just roasted up some carrots. And how delicious does this look? We're gonna find out how delicious it tastes in a moment. I already know it tastes good. It's so delicious. It's sweet and savory. It's sticky and thick, but like luxurious. I don't know how to describe it, but it is good, and it is so easy. It takes like less than a half an hour to throw together. Perfect weeknight meal. If you're looking for different ways to use chicken, this is so good. Very few ingredients, cheap to make, delicious to eat. I highly suggest making this. You definitely need to try it. Check out Tiffycooks. Her channel is so good. Her food is amazing. Perfect combination. Enjoy.